a naturopath from New Zealand. Thanks for coming back. We're talking about salicylate sensitivity. So this is a whole playlist made up of a lot of videos regarding this particular topic. Let's talk about the best kind of dietary approach now for people with this issue. So in a previous video, I talked about best foods to eat for salicylate sensitivity. So mainly looking at the low, to medium, sort of counts, the salicylate counts in foods. So what I want you to first do, if you want to look at the best diet for yourself and you've got a salicylate problem, remember, this is the only thing to do logically is to write down all of the foods that you eat on a regular basis. So you could do this over a period of several days, is just start jotting down these different foods, okay? So you should end up with a piece of paper with a list of all of the different types of foods you eat. So if you cook and you're putting different foods into that recipe, you need to write those foods down, like onion. It could be carrot, it could be beef, or it could be pork, or it could be, goodness knows, tofu. Whatever you eat, just put it down on that list. Once you've achieved that, you grab hold of my little handout, which you're going to get off me, if you're a nice person. No, you'll get it, don't worry. So what you're going to do is look at this list, and you'll notice on the list, I've got negligible, moderate, high, very high. So all of those foods that you've got 4 categories here. Get yourself one of these. You ever seen these? They're magical, okay? It's called a pen with different colours on it. I love it. I used to spend ages at school getting into trouble making all sorts of drawings with different colours. So you've got green, you've got red, black and blue. So perfect for something like this. So what you do is you've got your list at home of all the foods you eat. The very high, well, does it work? It doesn't work. There you go, cheap junk. Look at that. The dog probably had a go at it. So you push the red one in and you circle each food in the very high on your list, in a very high category you found off here, you circle that, okay? Now, then you're going to go down. You might want to use, for example, the blue for the moderate, etc., etc. So just pick a different color for each category. Now, what I want you to do is to immediately look at all of the red circles on that sheet of paper that you've got, okay? So, and if you think you've got a salicylate problem, the best diet for you will be to take out all of those red circle foods first. That's the first thing you do, and you do that for about 7 to 10 days, all right? If you still think you've got a salicylate problem, you can work on the next category. Take that category out as well as the red category. Let's just say you take the black and the red out, which is the very high and the high. You take those out first, okay, etc. You wait another week. And what you'll find is if you do have a salicylate problem and you're not taking aspirin every single day, you will find the culprit because you will be systematically taking those foods out. Work with a system. That's the point I'm trying to make. Don't just take this food out for a couple of days, put it back in, take this food out. Work systematically with the circles, the colors, the food groups, and this is how you're going to find your problem. And that's your best diet, okay? Thanks for tuning in.